Welcome to the Pregame Podcast, where the game begins off the field. We're your hosts, Tokyo
and Sydnee, and we're back for episode number 3. Today we have a special guest. We can't wait for you guys to meet her.
Okay, so we are back with episode 3, and we have our lovely guest Tia here.
Hi guys, thanks for having me. I appreciate it.
Thank you for coming. Like I said, you are our first swag.
Mm-hmm.
We've been talking to men
all the time, the whole entire time.
So it's like super exciting to sit down with one of the wags and get your perspective on stuff. Because me and Sydnee have just been yapping.
Yeah,
running our
Y'all been away. Okay, so y'all want to get my perspective.
Yeah.
And, you know, we love girls talk, so
right.
You know, I'm here for that.
Yeah, let's get into it.
Yeah, let's get into it.
Okay, so before we start, just, give the people a little background about yourself and what got you into this space, like even being a wag.
Okay, well, I'm Tia Jones. I'm a professional track athlete signed to Adidas. I went pro my senior year of high school, which is pretty rare. I'm like one of 5 or 6 in the world that's done that.
Ooh.
Yeah, but being a wag is definitely different. It's just really like the lives of 2 professional athletes. So, and we just trying to figure it out together.
I think we're all like figuring
it out. That's what we got to do. That's all you can do is figure it out. Yeah.
Right. It's an adjustment for sure.
Yeah.
So can you take us back to like where everything first started? How did you first get involved in track?
So I started running track when I was 8 years old. And yeah, I've been running track for a while, girl. But my parents really put me in track because I couldn't keep still. Yeah, I was ripping and running around that house. I was 10, that house up, yes. Before then, 8, up until a girl, I just couldn't sit down. So my dad was in NFL and my brother played ball too. So my mom just felt like my dad spent too much time with my brother. So she was like, you a coach. Here go the whistle. Take your daughter out there. She tearing my house up. Go ahead and take her outside. So I remember I went to track practice my first day and I hated it. But I'm competitive. I realized I was competitive and I just started training. And the first year I was pro, I made it to Junior Olympics and I broke a bunch of records. So I was like, yeah, I'm gonna keep doing it.
Mm.
So
I love that for you.
Thank
Right.
you.
So you said your dad played football and you said your brother also played ball. So like, was your house competitive growing up?
Yeah, it was very competitive. My dad played for the Colts and he played arena ball for like 10 years. And then my brother went to Alabama. He was like the number running back coming out of Georgia. And
Okay, accent.
I'm from New Orleans, grew up in Atlanta. Hey y'all, But yeah, it was very competitive. I was kind of a tomboy growing up. I was always outside playing. You want to race? I beat you. Tag you in. That was me.
You gonna beat me for sure.
No, for sure.
But yeah, competitive household, but very family oriented, real Southern, stay in the house, sports. That was how I grew up. So
Gotcha.
Love that. So with that being said, who was your biggest inspiration growing up?
outside of God, my parents. That's all I knew for real. So that was my biggest inspiration. Just seeing my parents do it, and really I had no choice. My dad told me to get on that track or he would whip my ass. So I ran, so I would get my ass whooped.
Not you was running from ass.
I was.
And so I also read that you were offered an opportunity to sign with Nike at 15. Can we talk about that?
Yeah. So my situation was a little bit different. A lot of people don't know how to go professional. My case was definitely different because I went pro literally my senior year of high school. Like I didn't even tell my friends in school really much. They didn't know. But for the most part, I got recognized because I've been breaking records all my life. I was like undefeated for like 15 years.
Oh.
So maybe not 15, probably like 8 years, 8.5 years straight.
Yeah.
But they just came for me, really asking, was I interested in this? I just asking if I was interested in that. They came with a deal for Nike. They wanted me to go professional, but they wanted me to move away from family, kind of how Gabby Douglas did. Mm. But in the Black household, my parents wasn't going for that, so they turned it down. But I did go to the 2016 Olympics as an Olympic hopeful by TD Ameritrade. Basically, they just took a bunch of, it was like 4 or 5 athletes, too young to run the Olympics because you had to be at least 16 years old, and I was 15. So they took us as an experience. Like we were in the Olympic Village and stuff like that. So there were a lot of kids in the same situation as me, like not going pro, but we were running or doing Olympic times because it was track and field, fencing, a whole bunch of different kids doing stuff. So yeah, that was a good experience. Fast forward, I signed a deal and I go pro when I was senior high school with Adidas.
So hindsight, looking back at that situation, do you feel like your parents made the right decision?
I definitely do. You know, this world is crazy. So I really feel like they were just trying to keep me from stuff too. Cause ain't no telling how it would have turned out if I would have went pro when I was 15. So I feel like they just knew the type of person I was. So funny story. I committed to Oregon my senior year. And literally as I'm signing, committed to Oregon, got all of my gear on and stuff. I'm all happy. I'm going to Oregon. I walk outside. My mom was like, guess what? Boy, she was like, I got you an Adidas contract and you can sign today if you want to. I was like, what? She was like, I've been working for months, but I just didn't tell you. So she was like, it's your decision, whatever you want to do. You can go pro or you can go to college. So I still decided I wanted to go to college and I prayed about it. God gonna let you know when he gonna let you know, child. The very next morning, Oregon went up in some scandal and it was all over the news and it scared me. And hello, Adidas. Yeah. So I'm talking about Oregon's blowing my phone up like, don't listen to the news. That ain't right. That ain't right. I said, I'm not going to school. So I decommitted and I went pro. And glad I did. So,
And it worked out great.
It worked out great and it's still going great. Amen.
Right. So what advice would you give other athletes wishing to get where you are now?
Consistency. Listen to the people that got there before you. So even if you don't have those people, try to reach out and find those people and just be consistent in your craft because you're not going to get nowhere in life without being consistent. So consistency.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Now we're here, 2024, and you are a fiancé.
Okay.
You're a wed.
Yeah. It's a rock.
Period. So how did you guys meet? How did we end up here?
Okay, so another funny story. He DM'd me before, but I didn't respond.
Well, how about let's do the head tilt?
I didn't respond because it's Instagram.
Yeah.
Swipe in, swipe out, double tap, swipe out. It was one of them. And then time went by. I moved to Texas to train with my coach in track and field. Like everybody don't train at universities. You move to different states to train with your coach. So I moved to Texas and he was going to UT at the time. And we met at a restaurant. I saw him at a restaurant. I'm driving.
So random.
Random. I was going to a friend's dinner and I was so late. I'm talking about makeup wasn't coming together. Hair wasn't coming together. It was just one of the moments. It was just horrible. And I'm like over here wondering why. I really feel like God just aligned it up the way it did. And I'm so late. As I'm driving, all of a sudden, two cars and jump in front of me, cutting in front of me, and it was him and his partner. And I'm behind the car like, this stupid. And I'm like, y'all gonna make me like this girl gonna hate me. So I realized we'd been in the same corners as he been in with me. And then we both pull up to valet and he get out the car and I was trying to hurry up and get to valet first to give him my keys so I could go inside. I was gonna say something to him on the slick, like, you need to slow down. But then I got out the car. Girl, that man got out there. That man got out the car. He hit me with one of these. Girl, I ran back to that car. I ran back to my car so quick. I said, "Ooh, I know that man."
Like, actually, you could hit me.
I ran back to my car.
Went away.
Everything I thought I was gonna say, what I was gonna do went out because I saw him and I was like, I know who that is, and he saw me like, I've been looking for you because when we talked about it down the line, he was like, he DM'd me before and I was kind of dry and he was like, I was gonna try again. And he was like, coincidentally, we saw each other that day. And then he was just a gentleman. He asked me out on a date.
So was he there for that dinner or?
No, absolutely not. It was a game.
God said y'all are gonna meet each other.
Yes, it was random. He literally had on, it was his favorite restaurant. It was a steakhouse. He would literally just pull up, grab some food, and leave. Like they just finished the game. He had on a little championship hat and a shirt. Looked like he still had on like his little pants on. Like you could tell he just pulled up just to grab some food. So he was not there for no reasons that I was. He was sitting on the side waiting for his food, and he was just a gentleman, started watching my story, and then he just asked me on a date. So nice. Such a gentleman.
Just aligned.
Right.
It just aligned. So I was like, that's why God had me late to that dinner, because I met my man.
Yeah.
Was your friend understanding?
We ain't friends in love.
Child.
Girl, are you living my life? I think we all live in each other's lives.
Girl, we don't have the time on this podcast. Talk about that one right there.
Girl, it's fine. Off camera, we gonna get into it. So because you've had your own, success in your own personal career before becoming a WAG, how has it been like adjusting to being like a fan and still having your own personal success?
So God moves mountains for you. I would say, for one, I tore my ACL end of February. I got surgery March 1st. So when I ran indoor, 2024, when I ran indoor, I broke the world record. And I tied the world record, and I broke the American record. Literally, y'all, at the end of the race, I fell, tore my ACL.
After the race was over?
After the race was over, like, it was a bank. You ever seen an indoor track?
Yeah.
Where the curves and the banks go up? I run a 60 hurdles, and that's like in the middle of the track. So I'm running through hurdles, and I was running so fast, like they only give us like 10 meters to stop. So I'm running so fast, I go up the ramp, and you hit a pad wall. It's 10 meters, you have to jump and hit a pad wall and step back. So when I hit the pad wall and jump back, my knee just gave in, and I really just fell wrong. And I tore my ACL. So now I would say God just aligned up everything the way it did, because right now, or not too long ago, I would have just been coming back from Europe on tour running, but I've been able to be here, taking care of my man, his rookie year. So, more so everything just been about him. So everything that I've been doing on my own, as far as like physical therapy and stuff, I can do like down the street or in the gym type of thing. So like, it's not, hard practice where I have to be with my coach. Right. So I've been able to be more hands-on with him and be with him throughout his rookie season.
That's good. So how did you prioritize your mental health going through that injury?
It was hard. I'm not even gonna lie to y'all. Dark times. I cried a lot like a baby. Like, imagine being the fastest in the world, and then at that same very second, you still win. You tear your ACL, and an ACL injury isn't even common in track and field. It is in football. So everybody was like, "How did you tear your ACL?" We don't know. We don't know. They think that it was torn, but like partially torn when I was running, because my knee was hurting. But whatever. Mentally, it was just hard, but when you are a professional athlete at the high caliber like I am, or like your man's is, y'all gotta put that shit to the side. Yeah. And you gotta move forward, because you can't just be as good as your last race. Right.
I love how in tune you are with God.
Right.
Everything ties back to God.
Right.
So you are a little bit older. Girl, it's like all my questions is like you are a little bit older than Xavier. How does that play out?
It really doesn't have any effect on our relationship, because first of all, that man told me we was the same age at first.
Oh,
that's how he was trying to get me. Right. And then I found out he was a little bit younger, but
like, why you lie like
he don't
that?
act his age. He don't act like he's younger, So I guess that's why
I feel
he's
like
so
that
successful.
About Shaquille, because I'm older than him.
You older than him?
Girl, yeah. He don't let me forget it though.
Really?
No. He's 29, so he like, I'm not 30 yet.
That's what you're trying to say.
But he's so mature. I don't think he was like that before me. Maybe he got that way after, but yeah, he doesn't give like he's younger. So a man
likes to keep a wise woman, to hold them down.
Right.
That's really what it is. Get him a little guidance. Yeah.
So do you feel like you've had to put any of your personal goals on hold while dating Xavier?
Now I would say no, just because of my ACL injury. I just been there for him. But he wouldn't ask me to put any of my stuff aside, because at the end of the day, I'm a professional athlete too. So I wouldn't ask him to put any of his stuff aside. Like, we're literally two professional athletes about to get married in a relationship, and we gonna rock it out together. Like, we be working out together, grab you out on the field, throwing him the ball. I'm talking about, I had my brace on after my ACL surgery, and I was out there throwing him the ball because he needed somebody to throw the ball with him. Like, we are very very much a power couple. So
I love that.
Thank you.
So him breaking the combine record and then you breaking your own records, do y'all have you ever been like, let's race?
He can't beat me in the hurdles, but he for sure gonna beat me on a flat run. That man is fast. I'm not racing him. Absolutely not. He can't beat me in no hurdles. I don't see him jumping over no hurdle.
No, you got it.
But no, I'm not faster than him.
God would have been mad at me because I would have been trying to challenge Jihad with everything. Like, you know
Really?
what?
And what? Jihad is too big.
Look, I was a cheerleader, so I can't relate. But if he knew how to do something, I'd be like, do a toe touch. I bet you I would be so ignorant.
I can't beat Shaquille in nothing. He run too fast. Girl, I could shoot a ball. Okay. Yeah, that's about it.
You got some basketball background?
Girl, a little bit.
Okay,
so a little bit of softball.
Yeah.
I can teach you how to.
You got an arm on you.
I know how to throw.
I'm not worth the damn. I have zero hand-eye coordination.
You probably got the brain.
What? Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
So you know how to flip? You said you was a cheerleader.
Yeah.
Really?
Right
now, today?
Yeah, I really could.
Let me see the backflip right now.
I don't believe you.
I'll fuck around and scout myself.
We're going to have to check on that one later on.
For real. But what advice would you give to other WAGs on balancing their own careers and aspirations?
I would say just make sure you always stay grounded in yourself first, because you can't give anything to anyone else if you're not grounded and you're not happy within yourself. So always just stay grounded, because, as women, we're nurturers. So in order to give, you need to be mentally stable and healthy yourself. So always stay grounded first.
Right.
So you guys are engaged, and I also saw you guys just purchased the house.
Yes, we did.
Congratulations. So how was that process? Did you guys build ground up?
No, we actually just got really lucky with our house. We did not build ground up, but the house is so beautiful. It was my dream home.
I love that.
Thank you.
So because you guys, you immediately went from engagement, buy a house, season starts.
He wasn't playing with me.
Yeah.
The man was not playing with me, y'all. He sent flowers to my house every single week.
Persistent.
Till I said yes. He
I
was not
love
playing
that.
with me. He had his eye on me.
So are you still at your home base, or are you in Kansas City with him for the season?
I am still living in Austin, primarily because that's where I train at. So when fall training starts and stuff, I got to go through the whole process he went through, everything. So I'll be in Austin, in Texas, but I'll primarily more see him more because I have more leniency than, because as a team they got to travel and go everywhere together. So we'll see each other every weekend basically.
So are you travel for games?
Oh, I'm at every game.
Oh, away games too?
Mm-hmm.
Love that.
I'm going to the game. I'm going to the game Sunday.
That's a lot.
It is.
How is it with adjusting to team life? A lot of people don't know that background scene of being a WAG. How are the other girls? every team's dynamics are different. So
how is the dynamic of the team?
Yeah, how do you enjoy
It's great. It? I mean, everybody welcomed us with open arms from the time we walked in. It's been good vibes. So
I love
that.
Yeah.
So again, you guys are engaged mid-season. You're training to, start back up also. Mm-hmm. What's next for you guys? What's coming? What can we look for?
Our wedding. Hopefully
do we have a date?
No, we don't have a date yet.
Ooh.
I'm enjoying my engagement. Really, for the most part, I've been trying to find a wedding planner, but I want to find somebody I really trust.
I just got married too.
Okay, send them to me because I don't know the first thing about getting married and stuff like that. So I just want kind of like a mentor, really. I don't want somebody just booking my stuff,
Yeah.
I want to enjoy the wedding planning process,
Right.
So other than our engagement, him getting Rookie of the Year, me starting up again, just success in both of our realms of sport.
I love that.
Thank you.
And then you guys are also starting a YouTube, correct?
Yes, we have a YouTube channel at Tia, and y'all can follow us on Instagram too, and on TikTok. It's all the same stuff. Tia.
So what can we expect from your YouTube?
Really, I want it to be more so not just YouTube, kind of just the lives of two professional athletes, kind of like a show, see us in our lives, because y'all gonna see us, me travel, me run. I'll probably run a Diamond League final. Y'all see me at the Olympics, and then I gotta shoot straight to his game. So it's definitely gonna be a dynamic that no one has ever seen before.
Yeah.
So
I would for sure be interested.
Yeah, it'll be good to capture that.
We're gonna tune in.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So please tune in.
So before we let you go, we got a little Game set up.
Okay. What's the game?
We want to know how well you know your significant other.
Okay.
You nervous?
Yes.
Good. You ready?
Yes.
Because we got the right answers too. We gonna tell you.
How you know the answers about my man?
Google.
Google not always right. I don't like that one.
What pick was he?
28, first round.
Okay.
Is she right?
Yeah, she right.
Girl. How many years did he do in college?
3.
We got 21 to 23.
Oh.
Oh, Mookie bag.
It was close. It was close.
Right, okay. What was his 40 time?
4-2-1.
Okay.
Oh my God.
How many attempts did it take to get to that 40?
2.
Okay.
Who was his favorite player growing up?
What's that man's name?
You got it.
Was it Lamar Jackson?
No.
Girl, they the same age.
Oh, you're close though.
I'm close.
You're very close.
Wrong
Jackson.
First name.
Girl, I don't know.
She close. Deshaun Jackson.
Deshaun. Yeah. See, come on now. I didn't grow up watching football.
We gonna give you that one.
I'm talking about Lamar Jackson.
I said, girl, they the same age.
I'm like, hold on, I'm trying to do the math. What game did he score his first touchdown?
With the Chiefs, like
With the
professional.
Chiefs?
Yes.
Against who?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It was the first game.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Who they played?
You just said it.
said it.
I know it was the first game, but I'm trying to see, like, you saying, like, against who? What team?
You just said his name.
You just
Lamar
said
Jackson against the Ravens.
Girl, I don't pay attention to the other team. My man come on the field. Where he at? Where he doing?
I felt that.
You know? Like, come on now.
I see that. I can see that.
I just found out who Lamar Jackson was for real, y'all.
Oh my God. You
Like,
said
face
your
the
dad
name.
played. And you said your dad played?
And I was a child.
Oh, yeah.
Go Daddy. Where my food?
I felt that.
Go Daddy.
Yes.
You be out there. Go Blue. Don't feel bad, girl. I just started learning. It comes.
I'm still learning.
Like, yeah, as you.
I be in there like, okay, so who that? What that? Like, I'm
but
still trying to.
It works. Okay, so my man plays corner. So I started to learn based on corner. Mm-hmm. So, like, I can't tell you what Jahad do.
Yeah.
But I know Shaquille go chase a receiver.
Uh-huh.
I know he got to break up a pass.
Yeah.
I know he could get an interception. Like, I started to learn around my man's position.
I know for the most part, like, the placements on the field as far as, like, running back, obviously, because that's what my dad did and my brother did. Mm-hmm. I know receiver's supposed to be. I know the corner in front of the receiver. I know the lineman and I know where the tight end is.
You know a lot.
Yeah. I know what I know, but
Give
it's like what
credit.
I don't know. So y'all catching me on the shit that I don't know. And I was like, damn.
No, we had to find the most random questions.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
You did good, though.
You did good. We put your ass on the hot seat.
Yeah, I don't like that. Y'all wrong for that one.
She set up like hell. Okay, so we're back with our weekly segment of Pregame Hotties, where we feature hotties from the NFL and we go over their game day outfits. So let's get to outfit number 1.
First, we have Tia.
Hey, y'all. Okay, so let's get right into it. The top is custom made, hand stitched by Muse by Monet on Instagram. Clock it.
Muse by Monet.
Okay. The pants were Temu. You know, I love a good Temu. Yes, it was Temu.
That just took me by surprise.
Right. I was like, what?
Temu, girl.
Those are cute.
They were so cute. I had to grab them. And then the shoes are Adidas.
As you should.
Sponsorship. You know, I got to rep the 3-stripe lights.
Yeah.
Girl, not you through. You can tell you've been with them a long time. Let me stop.
I hold it down. You know, they love their recognition.
I love that though. Like, I feel like we might have missed our mark with the corsets just because we're in Minnesota.
It's cold.
Yeah.
It get cold early here?
Yeah.
How early?
It was just cold yesterday. Yeah. It's warm today.
Degrees. Yeah, I was like, today not that cold. I was like, 40 degrees.
But 36 actually.
I'm sorry about that. I'm so sorry about that. I thought Kansas City was gonna be like that too, but it's just now starting to get like chilly outside for real.
So what would you say inspires your game day outfits?
Me just throwing that shit on.
Period.
For real, like I just be feeling like I just want to wear this time. Oh, I'm gonna match it up with this. Like I go with the flow with my fits. And
do you dress him too for the games?
He dressed himself.
Aww,
really? He could dress.
Lucky. I wish.
We be like, what you wearing? We like,
cause Shaquille could dress, but he's lazy.
Mm-hmm. He is.
He be like, I need a shirt.
He probably over it. He be like, let's go ahead and get to this game.
Right. Yeah.
I be like, I'm gonna just put some team shit on.
Like, yeah.
Okay, bum.
No, Xavier gonna be like that too. He already getting like that with some stuff.
It's too early.
Right.
He's a very chill, nonchalant type of guy.
I like that though.
Love that. Save a coin.
Okay, then we have Paloma
from the 49ers.
back with the 3 stripes.
Right. What was that? What was that little finger?
3 shot line.
Yeah, no, her set, it was giving really like sporty spice.
I love that. It's like, again, not doing too much. I'm here to support my man.
It was
But I'm also a part of the show.
Yeah, but you peeped the shoes though.
I did.
Them damn Socates. I know her toes was in there. Like, them motherfuckers hurt. That's the worst one. And on a turf, I'm like, that's talent.
That takes a lot of skill.
That she half-ass got on cleats. That takes talent.
No, that might be worse than cleats.
For real. But she ate.
She did.
She ate that.
She's a strong woman.
Right.
Very.
I'd have been walking off that duck walking.
What? Ankles shaking like a stripper.
Big toe
It would have been
hurting.
It would have been bad.
But it's worth it, like when you get your look.
Right. Right.
But after,
You know, she took them right off.
But I'd have been in there.
no, Sydnee will. I will like walk like,
Girl,
Sydnee be like, girl, I just need to make it to the bus.
And I was walking around with them socks on when I went to post game. My feet was hurting.
And then for our last pregame hottie, Sydnee, who do we have?
We have Claire and Kristen, and they're both from the 49ers.
I think these looks came together so well. One, because she makes her own looks,
And
right?
it's so cute. Yeah, she used like, it's like recycled wear or whatever. Like she takes like vintage
Reworked.
shirts and reworked items. And it's the white corset top. That was super, super cute.
And then we had the 49ers like starter puffer jacket.
I love me a good vintage jacket.
It gives like, you know, like all the older trends are like coming back.
Yeah.
So it gives like 90s, early
It
2000s.
does. It does.
And then they had a moment last week at the game, like their men scored and then they ran like straight over to the suites and was like, give me a kiss, give me the ball. I like that. That was real tea. So yeah, that wraps up our pregame hottie segment for this week. Make sure you guys send us in your favorite wags, your favorite outfits, even if it's the men. Send us in your favorite outfits and we will let you guys know who we share. Well, I do want to thank you for coming on our show. We really appreciate it. You were so fun.
Thank you. You have a good time.
Yeah. Thank you again. So did you want to give any final remarks, or you can give that YouTube one more time? Make sure y'all tune in.
Tune in to Xavier Tia on YouTube and Instagram.
And TikTok.
Okay, we're going to be coming out with a lot more content for y'all.
Excited to see that.
And we want to thank y'all for tuning in to episode 3 of the pregame, where the game begins off the field. Bye.
Bye.